Okay, so next stop is Canterbury. Our forces are just about to land in northeast of England as well. Let's take... we got here? Just archers.
Orders. Yes.
Let's take most of the units then and head to Canterbury.
Besieging settlement. Besieging settlement.
Oh, that dropped London pretty low, so I'll need to get some levy infantrymen. See if there's anything I can build in London that'll help us financially as well. Like the safe port's a decent option there. Actually, the next stop will be Wales. They've only got one settlement, so we'll deal with them.
General.
Turn up Thatcher's here and
General.
move a unit
Forward.
towards Wales. Okay, that's past turn. Faction leader has died. That is not good. We lost a cavalry unit. Okay.
Order. Yes. March. Waiting to ambush.
The London is looking a bit better now that we've got a decent garrison.
Orders.
We can use these, move these units up.
Move out.
We're kind of amalgamating our forces here. So basically all I really want is a garrison of these levy troops in most places. Probably more in London.
General.
And now we can go for Canterbury. Okay, so once again, balance of power is actually... well, they have more men, but we are favoured, so let's go for this. Okay, so after the excursion to London, we are back to the normal layout.
Ram. Ramming position. Infantry. Units. Units form up. General. Quickly.
They do have a lot of archers here actually, so I do want to not get too close.
Units. Double time.
This unit might take a lot of losses to archer fire.
Ram.
Our warriors have reached the enemy gate with the ram! The gate is broken! Your warriors have done brave work with the battering ram!
Right, so that's us in.
Units. Infantry. Kill them.
And they brought in their general behind that.
Units.
I forgot these guys are quite far back. Again, this will just be kind of a blockade at the gate here. And we are losing a fair few troops, so let's send in the general. A rally first,
Get back in position.
which means the general stays back, and send them in.
The enemy warriors warlord lies dead.
Okay, that's
now
their
he can
warlord
drink
dead.
with his ancestors and watch his warriors flee. Our warriors have driven the enemy from his own
We need to try and get
walls.
those
The
archers
way
as
to
soon as
victory
possible.
is open.
Units, charge! Units, charge!
The one unit left, I think, or the one man. And he is not going down with that fight, and that's the end of it. So Canterbury's done.
We need fight
And we
no
actually lost
more.
quite a lot of
The
troops
enemy
there.
are in full flight.
Yeah, so I think that is the end of England on the British Isles. They still have a settlement on mainland Europe, but
Land is ours!
I won't be dealing with them from now on. We'll exterminate as usual, and then just get the levy infantrymen. So I can get some decent archers here. Because these axe bearer mercenaries. Okay, so the next
Orders,
sort of target is
General! Chief!
Wales.
Yes! Move! Orders? Yes!
Okay, I need to move these units out next time because of the public order. I should be able to take the Welsh settlement with these units. Well, it depends what they have.
Ready to
Okay, let's land in
Splitting the troops!
the northeast.
Moving ashore! Yes!
See what we're dealing with here.
Out.
So Scotland have a decent garrison in Edinburgh. And Carlisle has a very big garrison as well.
Orders?
So I'm just going to pass turn there. Oh, the new general, of course. They always like more cavalry. And more cavalry. Excellent. So I just need to check where these generals are spawning. Canterbury has its levy infantry garrison, so I can move up the forces.
Forward!
And I do have a fair bit of gold as well. Sure, it's best for income. Yeah, probably is agriculture.
Lord?
Okay,
Lord?
now we can move towards Wales. The Wales have one settlement which is not well defended, but they have another army just outside.
Lord? Lord?
So I might need to wait another turn just for reinforcements. So I'll pass turn that.
March! Orders? Merging armies! Lord?
Yeah. And the general. And he did spawn Nottingham. Great. So once again I'm going to send the boat back for reinforcements.
Aye, aye, Captain.
May as well start recruiting in Lund. Actually, this place needs a garrison.
Lord,
And now we can attack Wales.
march! Kill them!
They've got the mounted sergeants. So I've not seen them before. Don't know how good they are. In fact, we'll find out. Total defense 17. So they're not as good as the mercenary knights, I don't think. Is there another settlement on?
Chief. March! Ready to ambush. March! Orders. March!
No, okay.
General,
I thought there might have been another
move
settlement there. I couldn't see it on the map. Yeah, all the rebel settlements seem to have big garrisons.
Move out! Forward!
Okay, I will pass down. And Wales have attacked us. Okay. So, overall, Lance Bar is very unfavoured, actually. Okay, let's go.
The feeble enemy have
Right.
more men. Ha! These are more heads for our
So,
warriors
I think what I
collect
want to
and
do
trial.
is cut off their reinforcements. Oh, actually, they're the aggressor, aren't they?
Leave the rank.
Infantry, units! General, units!
Where are they going with these forces?
Units, make
I may as well just go and try and take out their general if he's if they're gonna kind of risk him out like that.
General! Hurry, move! General! Run! Slay them! Attack! Attack quickly!
So you've got the kind of green colour scheme of the Welsh. Okay. So they look like they're going down pretty quickly as there's some mounted sergeants coming over.
Infantry, units! Units, attack!
Fortunately their guys are quite far back. Now, I'm hoping that I don't lose my general here, but yeah, it's just been flanked.
Infantry.
Okay, they're backed off for some reason. And they're just coming for another charge. Yeah, my general's about to go down.
Attack quickly. Infantry. Attack quickly.
General,
I had to put my general out
move! Run! Run!
before he dies.
Run! Hurry, move! Hurry!
And there's another general unit over there as well.
Infantry. Charge.
Yeah, this has turned into a bit of a mess.
The enemy king is dead. Now
Yeah.
his men will shake with fear.
Units!
The enemy army runs. Now hunt them down.
Units!
Where's my general? He needs to come out of here.
Run! Quickly!
The warlord of the enemy army is running like a startled goat. Hunting.
Okay, I think that's
Goats
my
make good eating.
General there, so he's still alive, which is good. And I'm just going to take the rest of the forces and go after these units here.
Hurry! Move! Move!
And there's a bunch of archers over there as well.
Units! Units, advance! General! Slay them! Attack! Infantry! Units! Units, advance! Move, move! Move, move! Hurry, move! Units! Units, charge! Units!
Yeah, let's reform the line here. This battle's been a complete mess.
Ready. Waiting for order.
Units, run! Units! Units! General! Hurry, move! General! General! Units, advance!
Infantry.
Units!
The enemy warlord lies dead. Now he
Yeah,
can
that's
drink
the
with his
general dead.
ancestors and watch his
And-
warriors flee.
Yeah, I think we should have this one.
Units!
We're being attacked.
Units! Units,
We're
advance!
being attacked.
Units, attack! Units, advance! Orders completed. Units, advance! Ready. Units.
Okay, that's the end of the battle. So
The enemy are
the
crushed like
Welsh are
beneath
no more.
your heel.
Waiting to ambush. We shall rule. The land is ours.
Yeah, we shall exterminate, and yeah, we should get the notification at the end of the turn. That is the end of Wales. Okay, so just generally, the rebel settlements seem to have a much bigger garrison than the sort of faction-owned settlements, which means I'm probably just going to wait to go for them last, because the rebels are not aggressive, they're not a threat, they just kind of sit in the settlement until you attack them. So going for these settlements now is basically just going to weaken me in terms of going for Scotland and Ireland. Later turn the taxes down to low and then recruit a garrison for Wales. I'm going to bring up the generals to Scotland just so that we can
March.
start expanding.
Chief.
If there's any levy units we can spare.
General. Move. Lord.
There's another general as well.
March. Combining troops. General. Chief.
I think 3 units seems to be the sweet spot for
General.
keeping public order happy.
Lord. Yes.
Okay, so I've got a fairly big force now heading up to Scotland, and I'll just pass turn that. Another general in Nottingham.
Lord.
Fantastic. So, this Welsh settlement might be a bit of a challenge, public order wise. I need this building to be able to get levy infantrymen. So I'll just send up another 2 units from Worcestershire and then I'll recruit more. I mean, even with low taxes, this is still about to riot.
Orders. Orders.
Might need to bring one of the generals back.
Move.
Yeah, okay, that helps.
Chief.
Then I'll just move some of the...
General.
Well, I'll take them out first and see what happens.
Move out. General. Move out.
Okay, that's fine. The general makes a big difference though.
Forward.
Lord. March. Combining troops.
Let's amalgamate forces and
March.
head up to Scotland. So after we take these two Scottish settlements, I'll need to go over to Ireland. So I do want the boat in position.
Set sail. Yes, Chief. Set sail.
I'm just going to start bringing the boat over now, and I'll need to bring it round to about there.
Yes.
Okay, that's where I'll pass turn. And the general. Did not see him spawn. Must be back in Scandinavia.
Yes.
Ah, and now we can't get around him.
Forward.
Orders.
Move.
Okay, so we've kind of got a force of 5 generals plus 5 infantry units. Okay, so now we can go for Scotland. I think I'm just going to wait a turn for the rest of the forces to catch up. I'm going to turn up the taxes in some of these places as well. I think we finally got the public order. Well, I thought we finally had it under control, but there's still a few issues. Okay, we've got a mix of medium and low. Actually, in York, we can turn taxes to high. So, yeah, I'm going to wait a turn to lay siege to Edinburgh. We do have our units coming over by boat as well, so I'll just keep them coming. And I'll just pass the turn. Yeah, so in Lund we need to sort out public order.
March.
Orders.
I need to bring these boats over as well.
Set sail.
General.
So I'm just going to combine forces
Joining forces.
and then move into ambush.
Forward. Prepare to ambush. Yes.
Okay.
Let us try words and not war for a change.
I'll take a ceasefire with England now just because we're not really fighting them anymore. They don't have any other settlements on the British Isles, so I am fine with that.
Seems like a most reasonable deal to me.
Yeah, we'll keep the boats moving as usual.
Set sail.
And now we can attack
Orders.
Edinburgh. I just need to decide if it's worth going for Edinburgh or Stirling first. Both of them are large towns. And they have similar garrisons, so I'll just go for Edinburgh.
Kill them. Besieging settlement.
Couple of rams.
Besieging settlement.
And yeah, next turn.
Orders. Boats ready. Aye, aye, Captain.
So we're making good progress on the boat front, and we can attack Edinburgh here. I think I'm going to fight it just because I don't want to lose more troops than necessary, even though we are heavily favoured. Looks like a chilly day in Scotland here.
Ramming position. Infantry.
Units.
They do have a lot of troops actually, I probably should have.
Units, run! Units, make units form up.
I'm going to send the ram around the other side. And then I'll take the rest of these forces. And also bring them around the other side.
Units, make haste. Units. Units, run! Units.
Cavalry won't be much use, even though we do have a lot of units
Our
of it.
warriors have reached the enemy gate with the ram.
So they've got early mercenary knights, the household knights, which is the general, the skirmishers, and archers.
The gate is broken.
So this gate
warriors have
is
done brave
down.
work with the battering ram.
I'm just going to bring in the guys.
Units.
And they're all still fresh. So let's run in here
Units, charge!
against the Scottish. We got waiting for early mercenary knights.
Our warriors have driven the enemy from his own walls. The way to victory is open.
Okay, so we're engaged on this side. And over here we're still waiting for the ram to reach the gates.
Units! Units, run! Units! Units, group!
Our warriors have reached the enemy gate with the ram.
We are about to lose a whole unit here, but that's fine. Okay, we're in on the other side.
Your warriors
So-
have done brave work with the battering ram.
Units!
Let's also run in on this side, and then whichever side wins first can reinforce the other.
Infantry, attack!
So I think these early mercenary knights are pretty good. They have really high defense. And we are beginning to rout actually on this side. So I'll see if I can get the general in close
Units, make haste!
to rally the troops.
Units! Units, charge! General! Come back, Count! Units!
Let's just send the general in.
Units!
Where's the general? Here he is. Oh, I love the detail. Love the detail. Very recognisable with the blue cloak on as well.
Units! Units, charge! Warriors are leaving!
The enemy king is a worthless dog. He runs from death and our swords.
And the king,
Enemy
well, the Scottish king's finally dead,
Victory
and
is the reward of
that's it.
warriors.
So we
Great
lost about 100
victories
troops there.
go only to the best.
Fortunately, I think those early mercenary knights were quite good. 35 casualties. No, I mean even other units did about the same. So. Okay, so Edinburgh is taken, the first of the Scottish settlements.
Settlement captured.
Oh, they have different unit cards as well for the different factions, I think. So, I will exterminate here, lower the taxes, and start recruiting the. Okay, so we can't get the levy infantry here because we don't have the land ownership, but we can build it. And some of these units are down to, 8, 5. I'll need to take them back for retraining. Well, I'll try and bump up the taxes there. Yeah, that means that's a big drop till Okay, so next stop is Stirling. So there's still 2 turns on the land ownership, but I can take the bulk of these forces.
Lord,
I don't know if it's worth waiting for these reinforcements to arrive now.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Well, actually that'll be... No, that's too many turns. So... I think I'll just wait on the land ownership so I can get the garrison going. Still 1 turn, and I'll just recruit some mercenary English early mercenary knights in the meantime. And we can upgrade some of our starting settlements as well. So there's 3 turns on the cavalry there.
Yes, Captain.
And we can now recruit the levy infantry. So I'll actually take those off queue, and that means I could probably build the other upgrade. Right. Now I want to move into position against Stirling.
orders.
General. Order, Chief.
Take most of the forces.
Destroy. Besieging settlement. Besieging settlement. Orders.
That's Syria public
Orders.
order, so that's not good. So I'll pass turn. Still at 68%. I don't know if I can bring 1 unit back.
Orders.
That doesn't make a
Orders.
difference. Okay, let's just take Stirling first, and then I can start looking into moving forces. Alright, so we do outnumber them. Most of their units are just levy units and early game stuff, so yeah, let's just jump in there. Shouldn't be a problem.
The day has dawned. Await my orders.
Yeah, another chilly day in Scotland. I'm going to move one of the ram units around here.
Move, move! Hurry!
Infantry units. Units. Double time.
That can be one group, and
Form up.
the rest of the guys here can be another.
Ram! Hurry! Ram! Move to the gate! Infantry!
Oh, I have 3 rams, okay.
Ram! Abandon! Infantry, infantry, infantry!
So I'm just going to bring the guys here. I do want to keep them quite far away just because I think they do have a lot of archers.
Units. Units. Double time.
Infantry, infantry!
Units. Double time. Units form up.
Just fast forward here until we can get the gates down.
Our warriors have reached the enemy gate with the ram!
Okay, this one's about down.
The gate is broken! Your warriors have done brave work with the battering ram! Quickly!
So I'm just going to pull back until both gates are down.
Ready!
I don't want to overload one side. Okay, both gates down now.
Units. Units. Charge. Units. Units. Charge.
So now we're going to run in on both sides. They've got levy watchmen here, but I shouldn't have much trouble with them. And archers on the other side. The archer's not really made for melee combat.
Our warriors have driven the enemy from his own walls. The way to victory is open!
I think I'm going to bring in some of the generals here just because some of these units are actually very depleted. So this is the Scottish general. Where is he? There he is at the back. So we're doing fine on that side. Just the side that I need to focus on. Okay, now we can charge in on this side. That was not much of a charge. Oh, here we go. Okay, that's some more routed, I think.
The enemy king has gone to meet his ancestors. His lackeys now.
That's the end, so I think the Scottish are no more. So Stirling is captured, and that is the Scots dealt with, I think.
Land is ours.
Yep, Kingdom of Scotland, faction destroyed. So it looks like there is one more settlement north of Stirling called Iona. And Edinburgh is... well, both of these places are not looking good. That's at 68%, so that might riot next time.
Orders.
Probably best to bring a governor.
Yes. Orders. General. Yes.
I didn't work out what the best allocation of troops is here.
Chief.
It seems like the governor has a much bigger influence than anything else. But as long as Edinburgh is okay this turn, I think we can afford to have Stirling below 70% for one turn. It won't riot until the turn after.
Aye, Captain.
So now we only have Ireland to deal with, I think, aside from the rebel settlements.
Ready to sail.
I think I'll wait until I've got the generals actually land. But yeah, we do have a bit of money to spend as well. Okay, I shall pass turn that. Another general, and he spawned at Stirling, so that's good. In Edinburgh, let's just get the execution places to improve public order. Probably worth getting one here as well, because this is another settlement that's struggling with public order. So now I can move the... yeah, the faction leader's got really good stats, so he helps public order a lot.
General.
I like to move him back to Stirling for this turn. And just get the levy infantry at Edinburgh. While we stabilise the public order.
Ready to sail.
Okay, Stirling's finally not too bad here. So let's try and take some of our forces out and go to Ireland.
Set sail. Lord.
I might leave the faction leader just because I think we need him for the public order. I should have some levy units as well. Okay, if I take out these forces, does it negatively impact public order to the extent that I can't go? No.
Yes. Order. General.
Orders.
Okay, so it looks like we can keep moving here. On our way to Ireland.
Orders.
Okay, let's jump on the boat here, we should just be able to talk across. Okay, it's probably worth actually sailing down.
Yes.
I don't know what settlements Ireland have.
Captain.
I know they start with the one down here. I don't know if they're conquered anymore. There's a building I wanted to get in London as well to enable us to start recruiting better units here so that we're not having to rely on reinforcements. It's 4 turns on the Spearmaker there.
Aye, Captain. Yes.
Okay, so I can see the green border here, which means
Aye, aye, Captain.
they might only have 1 settlement. I'm not sure about the other settlements up here. So I'll
All ashore.
jump up with the forces here and...
Forward.
Okay, so there's a settlement there, Kingdom of Munster. And judging by the lines here, I think they've only got 1 settlement with 4 units in. These heavy infantry, I've not seen these before. High melee attack of 7. Yeah, they look pretty good. Yeah. Okay, let's go in on the settlement then.
Begin the siege.
And we got a couple of rams. And that should be all that we
Aye,
need.
Captain.
Yeah, I'll keep the boat around, so I'll probably need to bring forces back to the mainland. So 3 turns on here. The other building I wanted to get up here. It requires feudal horse breeder. Okay, yeah, so we need to get that one first to get the feudal horse breeder. Okay, now we can attack Ireland.
Orders.
Okay, so they do actually have more than those 4 units. They've brought in a reinforcement army, 350 guys. So this might actually be quite an even fight. Let's jump in.
This is a fine day. Await
Okay, so I
my
need to bear in mind that they do have a lot of reinforcements coming in. So even though the army that's in the settlement is not that strong, but the
Ram.
rest of it is, or the reinforcements are.
Units.
Infantry. Infantry.
Units. Units form up.
I might be able to use the
Ram. Ha!
general
The
to
enemy
screen
have
it.
brought more weaklings to reinforce their line.
Units run. Units run.
Yeah, it's coming up from over there. So I'll just bring the general.
Units double time. Units. Units.
Get the infantry into position. Don't know how many archers they've got. They've got... Yeah, there's the heavy infantry. That looks quite cool. Not seen those before. I don't know if they're specific for Ireland or a lot of different factions can get them. There's the general unit and just levy infantrymen. Okay, so we've got the cavalry heading round here. And there's the general.
Units make haste.
So I'm just gonna try and cut him off.
Units charge.
Our warriors have reached the enemy gate with the ram. The enemy warlord flees from our warriors. Attack and drive them back in the same way.
Rather we didn't let him get away. But yeah, it looks like he's already got her. What else have we got up here?
The gate is broken. Your warriors have done
Guys, we're in
brave
the
work
city.
with the battering ram.
I'll just get the rest of the forces in.
Units. Units charge.
Infantry.
Units. Units charge. Units.
Looks to be mostly archers. Okay,
Units.
I'm just going to go straight in with the cav then. Seems to be only missile units, which is perfectly fine for the cavalry to deal with.
Units charge. Units charge. General. Slay them. General. Attack. Attack. General. General. Slay them. General.
Just want to make sure I can get most of them.
Charge. General. Attack. General. General. Butcher them. Kill them! Attack! Slay them!
Yeah, now we're doing over here. The big blockade. Yeah, so these are the heavy infantry. We might have trouble with these. Yeah, I can see that the units are already depleted. So, if possible, I'd like to be able to try and get in the
Units!
gate here when the archer's running. So what I'll do is I'll just keep close to the first unit there. Then we should be able to get in the gate. Now we can flank the heavy infantry from behind.
Units! Double time!
Our warriors have taken the walls. Now
We could actually just
the
go straight
streets
for the
will
general,
run
so that would
with
help as well.
blood.
They should get a charge here. See if I can find the general. Got him there.
The enemy king has gone to
that's
meet
him.
his
Okay.
ancestors. His lackeys
So he looks
now
slightly different to the
rightly
Scottish general, which is cool. And yeah, as we thought, the
Units!
heavy infantry are doing fairly well, although we just have much greater numbers. So. I'm just going to fast forward it.
Units, form up! Units! Units! Make haste! Units, attack!
The enemy warlord lies dead.
Okay.
Now he can drink with his ancestors and watch his warriors flee.
Units, run!
The enemy army runs. Now
that
hunt
it?
them down.
No? Oh. There is.
Being
Ah.
attacked. We're being attacked.
Units, run! Units, attack!
They're attacking us.
Units, run! Units, charge!
Some sneaky archers. Yeah, that's the end of the battle. So,
This
That's
is
the
a
Irish
great
dealt with.
victory. The
okay, that is the end of the Irish.
Fear us!
And we shall exterminate as usual. And the Kingdom of Munster or Ireland is destroyed. So we've now taken out the Welsh, which had a settlement here, the Scots, which had 2 settlements in Scotland, and the Irish, who just had 1 settlement in Ireland. We did kick the English off the British Isles, but they still have a settlement here on the mainland Europe, so there was no faction destroyed notification for them. Now all that's left is to take these rebel settlements, of which there are 1 in Wales, 1 in Scotland, 1 in northeast England, and I think there's 2 or 3 in Ireland as well.